Beautiful people, it is 2024. It is full time that we stop just using Cash App in our businesses. If you're a small business owner and you are just withdrawing money from your business bank account and not tracking it, not tracking how you're paying yourself, this video is for you. Welcome, beautiful people. Shy Beaver here, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, on this channel, I share lifestyle, side hustle, and business gems that can help you improve the quality of your life and business. Now, let's get right into today's episode, y'all. I want to make this one short and sweet, okay? In today's business gem episode, we're going to be talking about paying yourself properly as a small business owner or as a self-employed person. Now, I see with working with small business owners all the time, having clients who are small business owners, I see that one of the mistakes that we make is not paying ourselves properly. And I've been wanting to do this episode for the longest, y'all. I'll be honest, but somehow I just have not gotten around it. And especially some of you know, I have a 3-month-old, so life has been lifing, y'all. Okay, life has been a little crazy for the past like 3 months, but now, baby boy is like taking his naps in the middle of the day, and life is great. Okay, so right now I'm recording this video while he's taking his little nap. So let me see if I can get through this video as quickly as possible. With that said, just because you're a small business owner does not mean that you should not be running payroll for yourself. Okay. You can put yourself as a W-2 employee, even as a small business owner. Let me say that again. You can put yourself on payroll. I didn't say that before, but you can put yourself on payroll and be a W-2 employee in your own business. This is going to benefit you in a lot of ways, more ways than you could imagine. Okay. Number one, if you're trying to get qualified for some stuff and you don't want to have to deal with having to show 2 years tax return sometimes because you're self-employed, you can use your W-2s. Now, there's some loan products that will still require you to have 2 years tax return, regardless of you having like pay stubs. But there are some loan products that will allow you or will take into consideration if you're getting an apartment or you're getting a car or something, they may ask you for 3 to 6 months or something like that, pay stubs. If you're paying yourself in your business, you will have that to show. Now, okay, I understand that as a small business owner, you may not be making a lot of money, especially in the beginning. Possibly, right? Possibly. It does not matter. You can still put yourself on payroll, regardless of whether or not you're making a lot of money. For example, let's say you made $500 or let's say you made $400 this week. You can put yourself on payroll and pay yourself a fraction, maybe 30% of what you made in your business this week if you have inconsistent income. Now, if you're wondering how in the world are you going to put yourself on payroll as a small business owner, okay, if it sounds taboo to you, let me tell you, this is so possible, okay? The payroll platform that I particularly use and that I love, and even my CPA suggested, actually I started using it before I hired this CPA and then she also recommended it, but now I understand why she did. But anyway, the platform is called Gusto, okay? I'll have a link in the description below where you can sign up, and I believe once you run your first payroll, they'll give you maybe $100 or $200 extra, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I'll have the link in the description below. Now, this video is actually not sponsored by them, but I genuinely like using Gusto and I personally use it to run payroll within my business. When you run payroll, you don't have to have a whole bunch of employees to run payroll. In fact, you can be your own employee within your business. If your business is that small and you're the only person in your business, you can run payroll for yourself. It's very easy to sign up on the platform and add yourself as a W-2 employee. Now, what I absolutely love with the platform, y'all, is that they do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. They file a lot of like the employee paperwork for you automatically in the system. They have a lot of support in the system. You can also pay independent contractors. So if you don't have employees, you can still pay independent contractors within your business too. And you can upload those agreements on there. They do I think, unemployment insurance for you. They file a lot of things for you, to be honest with you, through the platform, that so you don't have to worry about it. You can also get all the perks of an employee, such as 401k, healthcare benefits, HSA, and so much more. Especially when you're using a platform, it makes it so much easier. Additionally, what I love with using a payroll platform is that while you're paying yourself, if you opt to have, your taxes automatically deducted, it automatically deducts your employee, federal or state if applicable, because as we all know, some states don't have state taxes, but it will automatically deduct those taxes for you. And if you're saving, let's say, in a 401k or a HSA or, whatever that is, it automatically deducts it for you as well. Again, even if you hire 1099 independent contractors, I myself always find myself working with independent contractors as well. And you can pay your independent contractors through the payroll platform. And this makes life so much easier, especially when it comes to tax time. You can track all of those payments, your documentation, and all of that good stuff. All right, y'all. So here are some benefits of simplified payroll processing and using Gusto as a payroll processing provider. I have some notes here because I don't want to miss anything, but Gusto, like I said before, automates payroll tasks, including direct deposit, tax calculations, and filing, saving you time and reducing errors. So instead of you doing it yourself, you can have it automatically done. What I love, there were a few months in my business where my income was pretty much consistent. I already had an idea of what my income was going to be. And then there were also times where it was very inconsistent, where I didn't really know exactly how much I was going to be making. And so during that season, when my income was pretty much consistent as a full-time entrepreneur, I set my payroll schedule to automatic. So I think I had it every week. I think I was paying myself every week at that time. I was paying myself a certain amount every single week. And y'all, regardless of, whether or not your income is inconsistent, you can still run payroll. I know that that's a myth that, if your income is not consistent, you can't run payroll. You still can. That's what I love with the system. You can switch it on or off. If your income is going to be inconsistent, where there are some seasons of my business where my income is pretty much inconsistent, I will go into the system and I will manually pay myself based on, how much income I made. So that's what I absolutely love. You can switch it on and you can switch it off. Another thing, it has HR management, right? It offers a centralized system for managing employee data, onboarding and offboarding, simplifying the HR process. So you can easily onboard someone within the platform. You can send them a link and they will do their onboarding. So that way your employees or whosoever will have access to like their pay stubs and all of that. It's super cool, super dope. I just love it. Also, it helps businesses manage health insurance, retirement plans, workers' compensation, and other benefits efficiently. So it's basically, like I said before, taking a lot of the heavy lifting for you. It also has tax compliance assistance. So the platform helps in automatically tax filings, ensuring compliance with federal, state, and local tax regulations. Employee self-service. So Gusto provides employees with self-service tools to access pay stubs, update personal information, and manage benefits, reducing administrative tasks for HR. So yourself, and your employees will be able to just easily access their own stuff. All right, super easy. They also have integration capabilities. All right, you'll be able to seamlessly integrate it with your, accounting stuff, time tracking, business software, and all of that. Overall, Gusto is an easy to use platform for HR management, employee benefits, and all that good stuff. So if you are not using an actual payroll system, it does not matter. A lot of people believe that you have to be making a lot of money in your business to run payroll. Sis, if you made $300 this week, okay, pay yourself a third of that, or whatever you deem fit, okay, based on the structure of your business. You can feel free to speak to your CPA or, your accountant in regards to how much you should be paying yourself and all of that. I'm not a tax professional, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. But I've heard CPAs say, or tax professionals say that, it's a good rule of thumb to pay yourself like a third, depending, like if your business is registered to be taxed as like an S corporation. You pay yourself what you deem is fit, okay? Even if your business made $200 this week, you don't have to pay yourself weekly, by the way. Okay, don't think that you have to pay yourself weekly. What I like with the platform as well is that you can decide how often you pay yourself, whether that's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or you just want to randomly pay yourself in the middle of the year. You can manually pay yourself in the middle of the year, depending on how your business performed. Or if you also want to wait until the end of the year, a lot of people do this to make sure that they're paying themselves the appropriate amount based on their tax classification and all of that good stuff. Again, I won't really get into that because I'm not a tax professional. I strongly suggest, as a business owner, I believe that every business owner should have a tax professional who not only is an expert at taxes, but a tax professional who is an expert at business taxes. Okay, that's who you need on your team. Somebody who can give you suggestions of how you can play the tax game well. But that's besides the point of this video. If you are not using a payroll processing system and you are a business owner, I strongly suggest using it. And I strongly suggest considering using Gusto. There are a lot of different payroll processing systems out there. The software that you may use to do your bookkeeping may offer it, right? There's that's a well-known one. If you've ever had a W-2 working job, you probably would have come across. That's a common one as well. Gusto is also a really good one, especially for small to medium-sized business owners. And there are a lot of companies today who are actually using Gusto, okay? Thousands and thousands of companies are using Gusto. And I believe user-friendly and far less expensive. It does not cost much, y'all, as well. So again, if you use that link, you'll get like an extra $100 or $200 extra when you run your first payroll. It doesn't matter how much it is, y'all. You can still create structure within your business and pay yourself properly. If you're trying to get qualified for stuff out here, if you're paying yourself, if you can show that you have been paying yourself consistently over the last few months and last year, you'll be surprised of what loan products you may be able to qualify for, right? I talk about business loan products all the time here on my channel. It's been a minute. I'll get back to those. Not necessarily business loan products, just like personal products, auto loans, stuff like that. As a full-time business owner, putting yourself on W-2 payroll will make life so much easier, especially when you're trying to get qualified for stuff. All right, y'all. So check out that link I have in my description below. Again, this video is not sponsored by Gusto, but I just genuinely love the product. I use it myself in my business, and I think that you should too. So that's all that I have on this episode. Baby boy is up. Until next time, beautiful people, it's your girl 𝐂𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐈𝐃𝐄. It was an absolute pleasure. Let's continue to grow those businesses together, and I'll see you guys later. Be blessed. Bye.